So yeah, I am Elian. I came from Syria, and people call me Elian because I look so weird. And you know, guys, I came here 5 years ago to work. You know, I don't have a lot of choices because of the shitty situation in my country, but I'm not really sure about your excuses. The thing is that during these 5 years of work, I learned a lot. I got a very big experience. Especially in Luxembourg, it's quite special because you have to deal with a lot of people at work. Now, luckily, we are doing homeworking, most of us, so you don't have to deal with all kinds of pain in the ass people coming from all backgrounds and different education backgrounds. But the best thing I learned in this country working here is how to work with French. It's really tough, huh? But I learned 2 golden rules I would like to share with you to know how to work with French effectively. The first golden rule, guys, if you are required to work with French, learn French. Don't expect them to speak your language. Don't expect them to speak English. For example, the last time I asked my colleague, my French colleague, François, "Hey François, can you please move this file from this table to that desk?" And he looked at me with big eyes. "Excuse me, can you speak English, please? I do not understand anything, especially the word please." And the second golden rule to work with French, if you are overloaded at the end of the day and you have a deadline to meet, and you just have to delegate some work to any other colleague, you looked around, and you find only your French colleague just packing to go to work, to home, don't ever give him this work. He might do it, okay? But he will ruin your life after. He will keep complaining about it. And he will follow you, he will find you, and he will kill you. The Germans are not better, huh? The German, it's also hectic to work with them. Just try to ask a German for a work favor at 11:45 in the morning, before lunch break. He will turn into a Hulk. "No, ich habe Hunger!" Or if you are very lucky and you have a German manager, and you are required to do a presentation to propose a new solution or something, and you stay up at night to just prepare this presentation, and you are sure that it's very good, you are proposing a very good idea, and everything is good, the design, the formatting. The next day you perform it, and you are proud of yourself, and you asked him for his opinion, and he looked at you. "No, it's disastrous. Your presentation is very bad. On slide 6 you forgot a comma." And the Belgians try just to explain to them one idea, okay? You are explaining to a Belgian guy an idea, you spend 30 minutes explaining this idea. And on the minute 29, he looked at you with big eyes as well. "Excuse me, can you wait a second so I can grab a beer to absorb all of that?" And finally, the Luxembourgers, the precious Luxembourgers, they are very unique. Even at work, if they work. Because you know the Luxembourgers, they have a slogan, "I don't work, I'm a princess." But the daily routine of a Luxembourger guy at his work, he arrives at work at 9 o'clock, okay, or at 8, he spent like 2 hours and a half reading the Tageblatt, because he wants to educate himself. And then it's lunchtime, so he should pamper himself with a big meal, you know, 2 hours and a half, depending on the nap. And you know, during the day, 3 to 6 coffee breaks. And this is it, very productive day. That's why we have an economic situation. It's not Corona who's causing this, guys. But talking about Corona, you see a lot of sectors were really impacted by this situation. And every sector trying to take some measures to refresh it and to recover. But I was a bit afraid about one sector that is really impacted by this. Do you know which sector it is?
Prostitution.
Yes! 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 You're not Belgian! The prostitution sector were deeply impacted, guys. So I said, okay, I was thinking last night what we can do to make this sector great again. Because I always go now in these days to intercourse with somebody. Even. So I said, okay, I sent an email to Mr. Bettel proposing him to also create, like the same thing they did for the accommodation sector. Hotel vouchers. We can do prostitution vouchers. So people will use it wisely. And talking about these hotel vouchers, I decided with my wife last time to use these vouchers we got. So she got her 50 euros, I get my 50 euros. So we said, okay, let's try to find a 5-star hotel with 100 euros a night. And we amazingly found one. We found a 5-star hotel, one night, 100 euros, breakfast included. We did not believe this, but we said, okay, let's do it. We packed our stuff and we went there, and the hotel was very, very good. It was vast, the room is spacious, everything is very clean. We used every facility, the massage, the hammam, the swimming pool, and everything was free of charge. We were really happy and we slept like a log on the night. And the next morning we did a check-out and we said, okay, let's head to the breakfast. We arrived to the breakfast restaurant and we found a very rich breakfast, buffet ouvert, everything you can wish. And the waiters just approached us with two big bowls of exotic tropical cocktails. And we really ate very, very well. In the middle of the meal, I felt a bit heavy and I wanted to pee, you know? So I headed to the washroom and said, no, don't eat everything, I'm coming back. I went to the washroom, you know, guys, and they opened the door, but it was not opened. Like, I tried, but it didn't open. And I just looked around me and found a fat woman sitting on a table like this, and looking at me, you know, with a box of tissues. You know, in Syria we have a lot this. She's trying to sell you tissues during your operation there. And I asked her, madam, why the door is not opening? She told me, because it's locked, sir. Yeah, why it's locked? Because I have the key, it's on my neck. Okay, can you give me the key? With pleasure, sir. But you have to pay the toilet voucher. Ah, it's like the gas station. Okay. How much is it? 50 cents? 70 cents? Sir, you are in a 5-star hotel, come on. Okay, 2 euros, 5 euros, how much? It's not to feel. Sir, please, be a bit realistic. Okay, how much is it? It's only 500 euros. What? Yes. No, okay, you're kidding, no? No, I'm not kidding. Did you believe that you will pay 100 euros in a 5-star hotel in Luxembourg only for one night? And yes, I paid it. But then I killed my wife because I knew that she used the washroom for women in the meantime. And finally, the last fact about me, guys, I work in IT. And every day I work only behind my screen. I do not interact with people. I do not meet a lot of people, you know? So I don't speak a lot. While on the other side, my wife works in a pharmacy, and every day she deals with a lot of people, clients, patients. So she talks a lot during the day. So when I picked her up from her job every day, I want to tell her about my achievement, my projects I did. But she's not interested at all to hear anything. She just wants to stay silent. That's why I come here to you to tell you my fire stories so she can enjoy the silence. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.